What will you do if your sibling accidentally kills your child, the only kid that you ever have? What would you do? That's the story for today. What's up, everyone? How are you doing? Welcome and welcome back to my YouTube channel. My name is Helen Nganga. Yes, first thing first, I want to thank you guys for the continued support and for always tuning in to Helen Nganga's channel. God bless you. And if you have not subscribed, please subscribe, like, comment, and share. That is what we do here, because we bring you content that are educative and you can find yourself in that situation. And when you find yourself there, what to do after that, or how to avoid such things. So guys, welcome. And today's is a story time, and this happened just the other year, and I want you to imagine yourself in such a situation, because everything happening on this earth can happen to any one of us. So guys, it's a story of a lady who lost her kid, her 14-year-old girl, through her brother. So once upon a time, there was this lady. She had a kid, and as you all know, wanaume kuruka mimba, the owner, the father of this lady, aliruka huyu dem. He couldn't accept that that child was his. So the lady went ahead, with the help of her mother, raised the baby on her own, and until she was 14 years. With the help of the siblings, they were a family of 3. Yeah, the father had died, and the mother later on came and died, and then they were left with the 3 of them, the lady, her daughter, and the brother. Are we together? So most of the time the lady was out working, because definitely when your mother passes on and you're the firstborn, you have to take charge. You have to raise your family. You have to work extra hard to bring food on the table. That's what she did. So most of the time, this girl, the small girl, was left with the brother. So it's like she was raised by the brother, like she was his own. So he became the father figure of this lady, of this small girl. And as you all know, teenagers are very difficult to deal with. If you look at the internet, we see many mothers, many parents complaining about their teenagers. They do not listen, they do this, they do that, they are there. So at 14 years, this lady, this small girl, they had their roles in their house. Every home has its own rules. If your home does not have rules, then that is not a home, because you have to have rules and regulations of that home. So according to them, at 5 you're supposed to be at home. Every single day at 5 p.m. you're supposed to be home. Whether ulikuwa unacheza, whether you are playing, whether you are doing what, at 5 you are supposed to be home. So one day, this small girl came late, past 6, and as you know, by 5 you're supposed to be home. So the uncle, in that way of discipline, being the father figure, being the person in charge of this baby girl, he asked the lady, where were you? And the small girl, I guess, lied. And then the brother to this girl's mother slapped this girl, just like a small slap. It took a discipline to pa. You know what, guys? That girl fell down and she never woke up. Just one slap, and she was gone. So after realizing that something was not okay, they rushed the girl to the hospital, and surprisingly, the girl died. That is what we are saying, accidentally killing your child, your sibling accidentally killing your child, because this guy was disciplining this lady, because according to them, the rules are you're not supposed to come home past 5 p.m. By 5, you're supposed to be at home. And by the way, it's good sometimes to have rules, because at a quit, even when I was growing up at home, you're supposed to be at home before 6. Especially as at our home, we have 5 girls and boys, and when a parent has girls, he or she is supposed to be alert 24/7 for us not to mess and bring other kids there, and screw our lives there. So that's the same way. That's the same case that happened to this guy. He was disciplining this small girl. She was 14, and there the girl fell, and she never woke up. Now, so when you are raising your kids, you raise them alone. In your own compound, when you have a problem, you suffer alone with those problems. But when you kill someone or you accidentally hurt someone, that's when you will know that that child was not yours alone. It was, or he or she was the public child. So, as you all know, the neighbors, the community, the government, the child support, welfare or groups, all those were after this brother of this lady. Because there's no way you will convince people that you just gave this small girl a small slap and she died. Can you put yourself in that shoe? I was like, why? It's the worst position that you could find yourself in, because why? Now the community, they are all ganged against this brother, or the welfare kids, or Hugh. But the good thing about that country is the government is not that strict. They reconsider whether the mother of this boy really wants to sue you. And like, I guess in our country, the state has to sue you whether you like it or not, from my literal understanding of this. So when the mother was called, she was like, what? Kimbieni, take her to the hospital. And when she arrived, the girl was already dead, so she wasn't allowed to see her kid. And on another side, the brother was already taken by the police, because they took the brother to protect him from maybe the sister or the community. When you commit such a crime, unknowingly or unknowingly, people will always judge you. People will talk. People will do so many things that will make you even commit suicide. So the police took him to their custody, so that because they didn't know what exactly the mother would do, because the mother was not around. Where? So when the lady came, she called the police, requesting them to release the brother. But they said, no, if you are sure you want us to release your brother, then you have to come to call tomorrow when you are sober. Call us tomorrow and tell us now you can release your brother. So that's what she did. And she had a very difficult time, because now this is your brother and this is your daughter. So she chose to forgive the brother and rescue him from going to prison, because going to prison, you are risking his life. Not even risking. According to her, she put herself into his brother's shoes, because as a sibling, you can also find yourself there. You can also discipline your sister's child, and the same case happens to you. So this girl forgave the brother, and after very long discussions and trials and investigations and all those, the brother was released. So what she's doing is healing. So imagine finding yourself in such a situation whereby your brother accidentally kills your child. And now the point is, we are supposed to always be alert. You're not supposed to, especially those people who like fighting, creating chaos, or disciplinarians, do not discipline someone's child. Make sure you leave that role to the parents, because people are sick out there. The girl died due to brain damage, and according to the people when you walikuwa around, the brother just slapped her, just like a normal, not the, you know, there is that slap you can slap a baby, a teenager, and a grown up person. So according to people who are around, he just slapped the girl the way she was supposed to be slapped, not as a grown-up, you see. So I guess there was a something behind that. Maybe she was ill or something. So that brother was very lucky to have a very understanding sister who put herself in his shoes, because currently siblings blood is not as thick as we thought. Some years back, you can see siblings killing themselves because of maybe wealth and so on and so on. So the guy was lucky, he was released, and now they are healing together. But imagine being in that shoe. Imagine this happening to you. Like, have you ever seen something that you will think that you're dreaming? Yeah, the same case that happened to these two. But God is faithful. They are healing, and that lady was not that old. God will bless her with other kids. So the main aim of this story is, do not try and discipline someone's kid, because the only person who knows, not even the parents, sometimes we do not know that our kids have issues. So you might fight, you might hit someone's kid, and there it becomes a murder. Now this one was siblings. What if it wasn't his brother, her brother, or her uncle, because that was the uncle. Anyway, sometimes in life you have to face so many things for you to survive. But anyway, God cannot give you a burden that you cannot carry. So that is for today. That so really touched me, and anyway, see you in the next video. Please learn from this. The disciplinarians, watu wanapenda kuchuna watu wa watu, please stop that. Yeah, because this can also happen to you. Accidentally killing someone will make you rot in jail. Anyway, see you in the next video. Please subscribe, like, and comment, share. Yeah, and bye bye.